It's showing मैं we are live in. अच्छा, Instagram पे तो नहीं हो रहा. Remove
नहीं
it.
होगा.
But YouTube और LinkedIn पे live है.
ओके. लिंक्डइन आ रहा है कि नहीं? लिंक्डइन पे नोटिफिकेशन कुछ नहीं आती.
आ गई LinkedIn पे. मेरे को आ गई भी. You are live.
ओके. या Web3 टॉक. क्या करें फिर, इसके बारे में क्या किया जाए, क्योंकि दिस इज आई थिंक इसकी कोई यूटिलिटी नहीं दे रखी है इन्होंने कि
Uh,
मल्टीपल अकाउंट ऐड होके जा
on
सके.
YouTube also it's showing. Yeah.
ओके.
यार कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा इसका मतलब.
हाँ.
As in there must be people go live from all their channels and then
हाँ.
they have a big community going on. So I don't think so. It'll be an
मल्टीपल
issue.
डिस्कॉर्ड के थ्रू करते हैं कुछ लोग.
I have no clue यार.
हाँ यार, स्ट्रीमिंग का पता करना पड़ेगा किसी से. अभी क्या करें फिर? मैं अगर डायरेक्ट यहाँ से यूट्यूब जाऊँ.
Let's your customer car. अच्छा, okay. People are there like 5 6 people.
ऑलरेडी ऑन.
Yeah, already on. Let's talk and let's see. We can do this. We can
या
find
वी
out
कैन.
these questions later.
या वी कैन डील विद टेक्निकल डिफिकल्टीज लेटर.
Yeah, definitely. So, what do you think? What's happening around in Australia in the markets and PC 24,000 Bitcoin touching $24,000.
या it's
So,
it's good
is
to
it a
see
good
it. I don't.
sign? Okay.
I don't know actually. I don't trust it. I'm
Hmm.
not sure right now what is happening because
Hmm.
um, as we talked last week, it's still uh,
Hmm.
different because of inflation and everything. All those
Hmm.
data are coming out. And did
Hmm.
you see they released a new bill in U.S. Senate about um, climate change, and they're saying they will
Oh,
put in
I-
billions of dollars again, and they say that it's to save us from inflation, but you know what printing money does.
yeah, definitely. This has been going on from ages, and we have been just following the so-called
Yeah.
economy where
Yeah.
it's the richer are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. There is no balance, and they are not able to maintain the balance, and they'll never be.
Yeah, there's it's say they say that okay, they will tax higher in the higher bracket and all that stuff, but that doesn't help people who are spending so much money with food, energy, petrol prices, everything. They are high because of this spending problem.
Let's try and see if we can share the screen and just go to Coin Market Cap. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope. Let's see. I've not tried that, so I've been doing.
Hmm.
Right. This is. Wait. Let me do it. Can you see?
Yeah, it's come up now.
So I saw you made a video about Flow. Would you
Yeah.
like to talk us through what's happening there? And it's a very important project in the NFT world.
Yeah. So Flow, you can see it's trending still at
Hmm.
number one. It's
Hmm.
because the news that came out with Meta that they are going to support NFTs in more than 100 countries. and Flow blockchain will be supported in that as well. So this is the reason it has pumped so much. I think it almost doubled in price in couple of days. So this is because they are, kind of the brand which deals with a lot of um, different IPs. So this is, if you can open their website from there, would be nice to see. It's pretty good. They've done, I think, NBA top shots and stuff like that as well. So they are
Yeah, I
already,
mean, yeah.
they have done the work.
I, yeah, they have done the work. They've been doing the work from past 1 2 years now.
Yeah.
They're really good about what they're doing and all.
Hmm. Yeah, look at that. UFC, NBA, La Liga. So sports, tech, everything there with Samsung. So I think Flow is something similar to Polygon, which
Hmm.
can be used in NFT space, with Ethereum.
Hmm.
And it's really good to see that how much uh, traction they will get because of Instagram, because Instagram has more than 1 billion users. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
1
And
billion
if you,
users getting access to NFTs, is a big deal.
so that means people can brag about it, and that's how
Yeah,
the things will start.
I think people will have the section for NFTs, and they can, add it to their profile. They will have Flow blockchain, and I think
Hmm.
Polygon again will be supported there,
Hmm.
which is pretty big. And if we see, the user base of Meta is
Hmm.
huge, huge.
Yeah,
Even though,
definitely, yeah, definitely.
yeah, even though their earnings were low for the first time in last couple of quarters,
Yes,
they
yes.
showed that they had a loss for the first time in the company's history. But again, they are going so big in metaverse. They
So,
know it's a big deal.
do you would want to watch out for Flow in coming years?
Yeah, based on their projects and how they are dealing with NFTs, it's good to see they are doing innovations there. So I think I thought earlier of getting them when they're like 20, 30 cents, and then I
Oh,
missed it, and I'm like, oh no. Once you missed it, it feels like, okay, is it worth it now?
yes,
Another one
definitely.
is similar to that is Gala Games.
Okay,
If you go a bit below here, it would be down there.
where it is.
Yeah, Gala Games. Yeah, it's undervalued right now. They're also doing number of
Oh, it's
partnerships.
undervalued. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is this company doing? What is it about?
They are in blockchain games, and
Hmm.
also they're doing a lot of stuff in music and Web3. So they're launching albums, doing different, um, partnerships. They, I think, they did it with Snoop Dogg as well.
Epic Games is also there. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
So they're integrating most of the games, I think, there.
So you can buy NFTs of those games,
Yeah.
making a blockchain games you'll actually want to play.
That's important.
Really.
I read somewhere that gamers don't want to, use cryptocurrency. They want to have fun while playing the games. But yeah, again,
Yeah,
if
but
you add the NFTs, then it becomes more interesting.
and also it is also about that. Is there a good story behind the game, or you feel some dopamine rush to go about it? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like for the gamers, it is very important. I mean, money is also important, but yeah, having a
the
great
fun element.
story played, and you can just, you know, and making that game bigger than like Fortnite or something like that. I
Yeah,
feel
that will be a big thing to do.
hmm,
Fortnite is they are already doing like Roblox and Fortnite. They're already selling things inside the
yes,
game. So
and they don't need crypto for that.
yeah, they're
Best part.
doing so much.
We saying it's a problem solving, but it is not for the big players. They're already,
Yeah,
people
monetizing on
are
it.
buying lands. They're doing their things in US dollars. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's a very important point to make that it's not solving. It is solving. It is basically decentralized. There are different pros to it,
yeah,
but yeah, obviously, and the trend, NFT trend or metaverse trend is kind of a marketing tool for them also.
yeah. They know that they can just jump to it and um, get to it. Did you see that Tiffany and Co news about CryptoPunks?
No, let's
They
just see here. Tiffany
yeah
and Co news.
yeah NFT. Yeah, so they did a drop.
Ah, yeah, I saw this. Oh, beautiful. I love this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
saw this.
specifically for the people who have CryptoPunks already with them, they did this
This
sale.
sells so much. I mean, I was like blown
This was
away. I
so
was like,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
if
was,
you
I
have
think,
that CryptoPunk.
it is for 50K per NFT,
Yeah, 30 ETH.
30
So
ETH,
everything was sold out at the drop. So
$60,000 close to.
yeah, they made 12 million like in the launch time. So it shows a lot for brands how brands can deal with NFTs rather than run away or be scared from it.
Right. And it looks so pretty, man. I mean, it has the hype value,
Yeah,
the it
this is
assigned to
this
it.
is the show off thing, that
If you're wearing this,
young
I mean,
generation want.
yeah, and it is. I think they made this for limited editions only, right?
Yeah,
So come on, these only
250
some people
NFTs.
can have it. Wow,
Yeah,
just only 250.
yeah.
So
So
250 in
really
the world
limited,
have this. I mean, that's a big
and
thing. I
then
think the price will
the
go up.
resale value on them. You know.
And it is also physical, kind of
Yeah,
digital. This is what it is.
yeah. And
And
if someone sells their NFT, they will give this to the other person, maybe who yeah, they can add it to it.
yeah. So what do you think about this gala? I mean, now it's at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
What would you make of it? Like, seeing the project has value, and here someone
Mm.
is saying gala price will double in next some months.
Yeah.
So, what would your take be about this? If somebody should go for a buy-in option here, or what?
Um, See, it depends. Because gaming is another big sector of crypto, which will be growing. It's not that it has seen its full potential right now, so there is
Hmm.
room to grow there. But again, you can't put all your money into one thing. If you want to play around, I think this will be a
Right.
good project. You want to see
So,
something different.
and if we see the market right now, what do you make of that as September that Ethereum proof of stake is also gonna come? I
Yeah,
read somewhere. So
yeah,
Ethereum is going up as
yeah.
well as the market, and they say we are yet to see the bottom
Mm.
or it's going to bear. I mean, it's kind of a very different scenario. While you
Yeah,
see
now,
people are, taking a lot of Ethereum,
yeah,
and it's also driving market up. But while the session, I think on 10th August there is tomorrow. I think there is one more news about that rate. It needs to
yeah,
be, if it is below 9.1, then it is supposed to market can go up, and if it is,
yeah,
I mean, more than 9.1, it can go down. So I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
I
thing.
hope.
It's pretty tricky to see right now. We can't, judge it ourselves because even though we have been in the market, we don't know what it is doing right now. This is happening for the first time. um, Ethereum is doing an upgrade that's different, but like macroeconomic wise, it's a bit difficult to see how everything will go up and how long can it go up, right?
But just the matter of the fact, when I click here to let the viewers know that okay, we are not predicting market, but I mean for your own thing, if you see this and if you see this, I mean this is 2017, okay?
Yeah,
So when you see this and then you are here, I mean, see here, what is the price? The price is
yeah,
around $25, $40, and now it is still up $16,000. So I mean, this is should be talked about that it took 5 years,
yeah.
and there are a lot of cash out options
Backlashes,
there,
yeah,
and it went till 4,000. So that's the
yeah.
beauty of it, that if you have a long term goal, I mean, for 5 years, I don't think so that you will not be able to make money out of it until and unless you are not putting in mainstream cryptos like Ethereum and all. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
putting in that, there is no doubt that not a
it will be
financial
going right.
advice, guys, but
Yeah.
still, I mean,
No, this
like,
is
what do you
this is
think
the
of it?
reason.
Hmm.
This is the reason your time horizon should be long term in crypto or any asset. If you're going in there, if you're a trader, that's a different thing. If you have the time to, watch the analysis and read the
Hmm.
charts all the time, then it's
Hmm.
different. But if you are someone who just starting and, want to learn about markets and everything, then the best way to do it is learning and while investing in the long
So,
time frame rather than short.
so we have a question from someone. In
Yeah,
NFTs, crypto, 5-10% people hold more than 90% value. Very easy to manipulate as of now. What do you have to say to that?
yeah, that's true. That is true. That's what happens with markets as well. Like strong hands are always the strong hands, right? It's not that okay um, if something happens to the market tomorrow, I will sell my Bitcoin or Ethereum. People who have conviction in those projects, they stay in there, and that's why they accumulate more of those projects, NFTs, whatever. It always happens. So even if you see the wealth chart in the world, it's top
See,
1% people have all the wealth. So this
they can
is
manipulate as well.
yeah, so this is the human psychology or whatever you can say in this. It always happens in any
Yeah,
sector.
definitely. And I feel it is also to see that economy works that ways and it's been working that way. That
Yeah,
there will be some people who would always manipulate the market, but they can also go to some extent. And as well as if you see the intrinsic value, or if you see anything which has less in quantity, which is like Bitcoin is less in quantity like gold,
yeah,
so
supply.
how much are you willing to manipulate that because it's less in quantity? I mean, so I feel even the wealth creators, like you mentioned, it only depends upon you as a person who are just trying to invest something which are you are ready to lose,
Yeah,
not like investing your full
the
portfolio
risk.
to it.
Yeah,
And so we have Yaha Sadiq. Hi Yaha, I love to have you as a mentor. Thank you, Yaha. I hope you are enjoying. You have any questions for us?
yeah. Do let us know with any questions if you have. I wanted to talk about another thing. Ask you about
Yeah.
one thing. I'm just looking for that news article.
Can you also share your screen?
I think so.
Just try out on your end.
Yeah, it is able to share it, but I think my network is really slow. I'll just share it. I think it will come up. So if you can add it to the guest, I think.
Yes.
Oh, now it's coming up. So, what was the news that I was saying? It was about that climate bill that I was telling you.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so that is telling a lot about where the policies will be going in future because energy wise, they will be spending a lot of money in that area of you know climate change, energy, healthcare. So things related to that. This is $3.5 trillion package.
So what do you think it will do to the market? Like, how will it affect the cryptocurrencies?
So market wise, I think it will pump up the asset prices,
Hmm.
but in different sectors. The sectors like the ones mentioned here:
Hmm.
healthcare, energy, um,
Hmm.
anything related to carbon credits. Those kind of things will go higher, and commodities as well. But if you see for crypto market, that is generally positive as well if there is so much money coming into economy. you know um, that will it will go higher because it's an asset class anyway, but it's not good. It's not good.
I mean,
And
there's so
they
many.
mentioned it that it is for cutting inflation down, which is not right. you know Printing money.
Wow, we have a question. How does Bitcoin
Okay.
really manipulate altcoins? Yeah, this is. You
um
would want to say something?
Bitcoin doesn't manipulate it. That's the thing. Bitcoin is the real market price. I think so. What about you? How do you think about it?
I feel what happens is, like, I've been following this market. What happens is, like, Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes up, okay,
Yeah,
people put their assets in Bitcoin, and when it is really high in value, right,
they move to
people
altcoin.
would want to buy more, you know, altcoins when
Yeah,
it goes lower. So people are like now thinking, okay, Bitcoin is lower, we'll put some price in altcoins and get 10x, 20x.
yeah,
While $1, let's say Dogecoin is like 0.37 or 36 or point whatever, but let's say you make 5 Bitcoin and you put 2 Bitcoin in Doge, and Doge goes 5x. So now in 2 Bitcoin becomes 10 Bitcoin.
yeah.
So that's how people do, and I think a lot of people have made wealth by just
That way,
trying to get, I think that is not really
maximize.
manipulating.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not really manipulating, but I feel that's how you can create wealth, and that's how which lot of people have created, that they have like 20
mm,
Bitcoin or 10 Bitcoin. So they have made sure that putting one somewhere and it goes 2x, so one Bitcoin became 2 Bitcoin. It was very
mm.
easy to do it, right? 2x in
Yeah,
crypto
that
is
time.
normal,
Yeah,
right? So, and then they're like, okay, it's gone 2x, let me have 2 Bitcoin now, and then they
yeah.
will put
So
that in the Bitcoin.
yeah, once they have made the initial, investment, then they can put back something in altcoins and get more returns. So, um, yeah, that happens a lot, and that's why you see altcoins going higher when sometimes Bitcoin comes down from its top
Yes.
because people move their assets to different altcoins.
And also, I feel a lot of whales, what they do is they try to pump fun coin,
Yeah,
and they have this community big, where they know that, okay, we are like going to
No one.
pump this coin up,
Yeah.
let's say Dogecoin up. So they know, and they put like a lot of bitcoins or their bitcoins in Dogecoin, and Dogecoin goes up 5x, and
Yeah.
that's how they make 5x of their money. 10 bitcoin becomes 50 bitcoin. And the community, they have these large sharks, you call them. I mean, they are minting it really well because they know that only 100 of us, like MicroStrategy you say, or anyone, like 100 of them together are like the rulers. They can manipulate the market
Yeah.
properly, you know.
They
But
can
as
easily
of,
do it.
for us, as in, who are not so much invested in crypto, who's like,
We can't
making sure
make
that,
major difference if we
yes,
sell it.
yes, we can't make major difference. Plus, it goes up in the value while the quantity is less. I think
Yeah.
that's a bigger thing because every year new people come. Like this
Yeah.
year also, one market will be up. There will be thousands, I mean lakhs of people who will come, understand what is crypto, and then they will lose some money. I'll tell you, they'll lose some
Yeah.
money.
That
They'll
happens
go
every
back.
time.
But then when Ranveer Singh or these big celebrities would come to and tell you that, come on, buy this, then you would think on your mind, okay, let me try this time because I know
Mm.
now that I've lost the money. Now I'll not be able to lose because this is not going to go down.
Yeah.
Like 5 years in the market, I learned that it is not going to. I mean, there's a value to it. Why it is a
Mm.
value? Because of the community and because it is less. The quantity is less potential like gold.
Yeah.
And as more users will be into digital world, as 5G is coming, it's a big thing. 5G will transform a lot more things. There'll be more
Mm.
content,
IoT, like all
coming.
those things, they need
Everything counts.
blockchain.
AR, VR, IoT,
Yeah. That's
5G.
all
That's all a
convergence of
big part.
technology. Yeah.
Yes, and it's all a big part. A massive adoption of these things will affect cryptocurrency for sure.
This is the first time, we are seeing so many technological advancement go, from like 0 to 50, just like this. They're going up, and at the same time, there is so much innovation in there in every
Mm.
space. You can see that, and that is the reason you see so many, you know, subsets of blockchain technology coming up
Yeah,
recently,
so
like
many.
metaverse, crypto,
Mm.
NFTs. All these are subsets of blockchain rather than crypto. So this is the reason, I think it's still a
Ah,
profitable place to be in, because tech
yes, it's yes, yes,
is here
definitely.
to stay.
Also, I read this book, Quantum Marketing, in 2021 starting. It is
Mm,
by Raja Raman. Raja, he's an Indian guy. His name is Raja. I don't know. I remember his
mm,
surname. He wrote that the marketing now will be quantum marketing, which involves smart wearables, which include 5G, which include AR, VR, IoT, blockchain, all these technology, NFTs. These, he didn't include NFT into it, but yeah. So I mean, all these things will be like together forming a culture where you cannot avoid cryptocurrencies because they'll be linked some or the other way. It's digital.
yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can.
Your screen went just okay.
Can you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So I hope you got what I was trying to say.
yeah. So you were saying that people should not get out of it thinking that it's not going to stay.
I'm just saying that watch out, as well as hashtag dire. I mean, do your fucking
Mm,
research. I mean, do your research
yeah,
properly, understand the value of what it's going to give you, and don't just put money in any other asset which you think will go up. You see the
mm,
history, you understand their partnerships, you understand who are the venture capitalists. This is also
yeah,
very important. When you see a good project, there'll not be people, there will be not venture capitalists which will be putting in money into it, who are putting money in Google, or so there
yeah,
will be good amount of people serious, doing serious business roadmaps, and looking at their social profiles, looking at their Twitter handle, being in Discord if you're invested in them. So you have
yeah.
to do a lot of things, not like
To
bank
be
on
on top
NFT.
of, yeah, it's like you're taking care of your own investment in the end. So this is the reason cryptocurrency is here, so that you can take charge of your money.
Yes, definitely. And you buy
You're
a
not
house, you take care
outsourcing
of
it.
it. Like you
Yeah,
buy a house, you
yeah,
you guard, everything towards it because you bought
yeah,
this. This is your house. So
yeah.
if you invest like thinking like that, okay, this is
Then you
something
take care of it.
you will take care of it, as well as it's not about people like us who will just come in. We'll give you knowledge, we'll give you enough wisdom, our experience, our
Hmm.
expertise, but not blindly follow us. I
Yeah,
mean, use
we
your.
can say stuff. Yeah, like, but again, in the end, it will be you who will make decision about yourself.
Yes.
Because we haven't lived your life like you have.
Yeah, 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 definitely. And I also feel people don't make goals like, let's say, what is your goal? Why you are investing into an asset?
Mm,
What is the value you want to get out of it? What is
yeah,
the time and why?
time frame. Yeah,
So then a person says, I want in 2 months I want this amount of
this
money,
much.
or in
Yeah.
2 years I want. I mean, the strategy can be like that. Like for me, it is 70% of these coins, Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Mm.
But 20-30% you should try and put in altcoins, which
Yeah,
you think, I mean,
that's
that's like
that's
a
what
safe.
I do as well. Yeah, like
Yeah, that's like a safe.
you're doing the risk of, in one big asset which will obviously grow, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you put some only like percentage of that even in altcoins, so that if those altcoins, become 10x, 20x, or whatever, uh, they can give you some return
Yeah, definitely.
of the failures in your investment.
Yes, yes. And like stocks, 10 stocks you pick, only two
Yeah,
or three outperform. Some are
outperform
also
that.
giving you losses, but if you see the portfolio, it's like 10% up or 20% up, something like that.
Hmm, exactly.
Maleha is commenting, you're such amazing. Thank you, Maleha. Thank you for such amazing words.
Yeah, that's great to see.
You have any questions, Maleha? We'd love to answer your questions, anyone.
How many people are on?
Um, I feel they are 6, 7 of them are, I feel.
Nice. I think this is a good weekly practice that we are doing. There is so much going on in the market. I
Yes.
always, every day I see some news and I want to create a video about it, and it's it gets a bit difficult to get on to every news. So it's
Yes.
good to have one weekly thing and go over
Yes,
these
and I
events.
really get a lot of information from you because you are sitting there, and then when we talk like this,
Yeah, yeah,
even my I have a different perspective
yeah,
which you are not thinking. Like when you told about flow, which is very important, Gaia, which is Gaia, you called it Gaia or
Ga-
Gala?
gala token.
Gala.
Yeah,
So I mean, these are like things. Okay, I want to ask you a question which I feel would be very important for all these people watching.
yeah,
Why, when there are a lot of youth who gets tempted to buy, you know,
yeah,
and while the market is in full round, like it's in
mm,
bullish, market is bullish.
yeah,
What what activities should one do to understand that this is a temptation they should resist, or because everything is going up,
yeah,
suddenly everything starts going up and you're like tempted to buy and buy, and that's
yeah,
that's where you make mistakes. So
yeah.
any of your experience of where you would want people would want to relate to that?
I do a lot of hacks, if I say so. I go to Coin Market Cap when
Okay.
everything is green. I go to change the order of the crypto from green to red, the ones that are in loss, and I see if any of those are in my target list, like the ones that have taken loss in the last whatever time I'm trying to invest. So I try to see if the ones that I want to invest in have increased or gone down. If they have gone down, I usually go in then. And if they have gone like 5-10% up, I will see if I have the capital for it. That okay, might as well, because I'm anyway dollar cost averaging into it. So that would be a good entry or not. But again, everything is long term, so I prefer to see those and then see, okay, is it still worth it or not? You know,
But it is very difficult to make that decision when
yeah,
everything is green. I
green,
mean,
yeah, it's so
because
hard.
when you see, everything is going green, there is a different kind of YouTube channel which starts. There are a lot of
Yeah,
YouTube channels.
yeah.
Then
Why this
everybody
now?
is saying now it's going to cross one,
Yeah,
you know, million, or
the-
it's going to cost 5 million. There's so much bullishness going on, and people from nowhere, their friends going and calling them, buy this, you'll
yeah.
make this.
That's when I change my thought perspective. I just switch it to whatever it is. Like I see the thought, fear and greed index. If it is greedy, then I know that it's not the right time, because uh, everyone thinks that okay, this is the right time, but usually it's the top, you know, and top of the market. There's no point.
What is this index called?
Um,
Fear and
Fear and
greedy.
greed,
Fear
fear
and
and
greed.
greed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's you can just Google search it. It's pretty good to see, because it gives you the sentiment of the market. It's for stock market as well and crypto market. Fear and greed index.
Fear and greed index. Okay.
Yeah, share it as well. It would be good to see
Yeah.
for people.
Mhm.
You will know it will be a bit greedy right now, or moderate.
So this
Go to
is
bottom.
what?
Yeah. So right now
Oh,
it's neutral.
so I
Market
mean,
sentiment.
how does they get this data? I mean,
So this is all, related to social media, how people are talking about it, what sentiments is it, is it good or bad? People are commenting about it or not? What about the communities that are talking about it? So it takes all of that, and yeah, gives you an average of it.
so what is when the market is extremely
Greed,
fear?
fear,
What can we make out of it?
that it is scary time for people, right? And people are going in the other way. They are selling.
So means that's the right time to buy. I mean,
It can be for
because
you, because that's the thing, right? It's for me, it is the right time to buy.
yeah, because I mean, they say it. The darkest times come. The most. I mean, the biggest opportunity you can have in the darkest times,
Yeah,
in the war time, or when the market is in the
yeah.
recession.
Biggest
Right now it's the
businesses are
recession
created.
phase, so I think it's
Yeah,
it's a lot of opportunity for a lot of people
yeah.
if
That's
they
what I
can.
saw when I saw recession coming and I saw this happening. I'm like, oh, this is a good time. You don't see these opportunities in your lifetime very often.
Mm,
And for someone like me who is like 28 years old and wants to make it big, still
mm,
is doing those 9 to 5 jobs and everything. I
mm,
want to be free as well, so I this is my chance to create businesses, create opportunity for myself and my family. That's important for me.
mm. So that's really important that you have found this mechanism of going forward in your
Yeah.
like late 30s, like you're 28 and you found this way. And I think
Mhm.
you've been avidly following this for past 3 years, 2 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years now. Yeah, since
So
COVID
you have
started.
so you have seen both the market, the highest and the lowest. You've
Yeah,
seen the both the parts.
yeah, and I got in it, when it was getting high. Um, I learned my lessons from that, and then I started crypto clarity because of that. That okay, you know, everyone should not face this when they get into the market. So they should uh, start with the normal learning curve rather than learn everything at once and get overwhelmed by information, because there is so much information once the market is green.
Yeah, and then people are also looking for information.
Yeah, right now people are not looking for it.
Yeah,
You can
right
see.
now people are not looking for information.
Any questions from our audience?
Uh, so any kind of uh, metaverse project launched, or did you have any news related to?
Mm, I remember something. Just looking at my phone, that is easier because of my network.
Have you seen this? I'll show you something interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait. Mm, the screen is shared.
Not yet.
Wait. Okay, now can
Yeah.
you see?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
coming up.
so look at this.
You mean?
Most of the people are on VR, AR, they're like, and
Natural experience.
hmm. So this is the website.
What
So
are they
see,
doing?
I mean, Imran Chaudhary is a designer, inventor, innovator, has spent over 20 years at Apple imagining and creating some of the world's most beloved consumer products like Macintosh and iPad and all. So they are making kind of a metaverse. We believe in building innovative technology that feels familiar, natural, and human technology that improves the human experience and is born from good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Products that put us back in touch with ourselves, each other, and world around us.
Mm.
Experiences that are built on trust and interactions that feel magical and bring joy. Human was founded with the principle. I mean, I just loved like how they are getting closer to understanding us, not the technology.
Exactly. That's the point of it, right? Like, if it doesn't elevate our experiences, then what's the point of any technology?
Yes, definitely. And also, why I was showing this is why I was showing this because the greatest technology is our human mind,
Body,
our
mind.
consciousness, right? And 5G or all this is born because of our elevation of thoughts, but this was something interesting that if you can upskill yourself, and we have to upskill ourselves because we are dependent on this tech. If you don't upskill
Yeah.
ourselves, we'll be gone, because technology was technology was
It doesn't
created to
stop.
technology was created for solution, you can say.
Yeah. Going
But now
forward. So
yes.
technology is for going forward. It never goes back. So uh, That's the thing with technologies. If you move with it, then only you'll be able to catch up with the world. You'll
That
be at the right place at the right time.
yes, that also, and also it was catered to solution. You are able
Yeah.
to solve things, right? But when it is something which you are addicted to, or something which is I mean, which is like algorithm of YouTube or any place, which is it is addictive, right?
Yeah.
So you are forgetting yourself, immersed in that technology, forgetting of your true sense of being a
Mm.
human.
Yeah. Your own
Because
experiences.
yes, because of algorithm, we are trying to just see the videos or do whatever, but
The
we don't.
dopamine effect.
Yes, the dopamine effect.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're trying to do that, and I think in a metaverse, if you can go and stay calm and understand yourself, there will be a lot of companies who would be trying to make sure that in the metaverse you understand yourself, not in the real world, because in the real
Yeah,
world there are a
because
lot of.
yeah, there will be less, disturbances. You can go in your space and have that area of mindfulness rather than uh, sit in your room and do meditation. What most of us are not able to do. That's the reason that technologies are coming up with solutions like that. I
Right.
feel that it's if we cannot sit with ourselves in the room, then
Alone without
it,
the
yeah,
any
yeah.
tech based thing, without the
And
laptop or without the
I'm
phone.
guilty of that. That's the thing.
Yes.
Because we are living in this environment, it's a bit difficult to detach yourself from that.
I mean,
But yeah,
that's really something to watch out for in a future generations. That's why, and like technology is a solution, but it can also become more powerful than us. And
that's the
make sure that
AI
you are,
problem.
yeah, if you can access your brain, you know,
Yeah,
then only you can like in the olden times people used to understand each other through the minds, telepathy, right?
yeah, that's energy reading.
Energy reading. So it was a tech which was
Yeah,
discovered, you know, there are a lot of things which was already done, but we
done.
are
Yeah,
going and making sure. And because when you see our Hindu culture also, I believe a lot of derived from Vedas also,
yeah.
this
There is.
technology.
It's already written in Vedas, and it's not that it specifically said and anyone mentioned it, but it's there. People use consciousness to travel, places and um, talk to other people as well. So that's telepathy and everything. And we say it's all, it's just old age mythology. But what about the text? If someone has written something, there will be some reality to it. You have to give that credit to them.
Yes, definitely. And I mean, that's very important. While we still figure the tech, while we still are not able to discover ourselves, like there are a lot of people
Yeah.
who are born and they die without figuring out themselves.
Who
I
they
mean,
are.
figuring out, yeah. And you know who we are, like you said, who we are, right?
Yeah,
Who
that's the question.
WHO we are. Virtual reality
Yeah.
is a main name of a company, Indian based company, which
Uh-huh.
are doing making immersive experience of this Konark temple or these temples or unaccessible places which is broken down or which is not made. They're trying
Mm,
to build those places and give that
that's
immersive
amazing.
experience there.
Yeah.
You can have a concert there, kind of a
Yeah.
metaverse virtual world in that own space, and you can feel properly. So I
Yeah.
just
How it
met
would
with
have
the.
felt.
Yes, I just had a podcast with Ajit Padmanasan, who is a founder of Who We Are,
Okay.
and I mean, I was blown away while he was talking about how and how much people are joining forces with them. So their
Yeah, it
company's
would.
name was found like that, like you just said, na, Who
Who
We
we
Are.
are.
They were trying to talk like that, and then they suddenly said, okay, let's find out with this, find out the history of India.
Yeah,
Like youth doesn't want to follow the history. There's so many textbooks.
exactly.
But if there is tech involved, they would want to see.
Hmm.
They would want to go and
They
go to
will.
Konark Temple. If Ariana Grande is performing at Konark Temple in the metaverse, they will see Konark Temple. They will buy handicrafts from people there. They will do every kind
Yeah,
of thing. So I was fascinated by his whole analogy.
that's amazing. Yeah, that's something, you can bring back things from the past. That's the most beautiful thing I feel about metaverse. Um, you can go to places, see them as they were, experience them at least. We never know what it was, but VR could help us. But again, once the hardware part of it is sorted, I would love to see that. I don't like the googly gobbly, the big headset. It doesn't feel
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
that
That is that
immersive
is
for
good.
me.
Yeah, I made a video last time about human contact lenses, which
Yeah,
are AR based. So you will
yeah,
have that VR based,
yeah.
contact lenses will be there. So you
Facebook
will be
created
very,
that sunglasses with the Ray-Ban.
yes, even
Facebook did that.
Snapchat,
Yeah,
yeah. Facebook created those.
yeah, with stories and everything. I think, but slowly they are trying to integrate things, into visual things rather than uh, a different headset.
Because it's
So yeah, that
heavy.
would be
It's
interesting.
difficult
Yeah,
for people to. I think contact lenses is very great. If you
yeah.
have contact lenses, you have to wear those.
Mm.
Then it's nothing is heavy. Yeah, depends upon how much it is in hitting in your head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's
But
your processing power for it?
yes, and I don't know how would the future generations from now, like when the phone we had our phones,
Yeah,
and just 20 years back we got these phones. I'm not
yeah.
20, less than 20, then Facebook, then YouTube, then we
It's
are
an
now.
extension of us now.
Now if we don't have the phone,
You
I
have
mean,
anxiety.
we are handicapped.
Yeah, you have anxiety for, oh, what if, the notification is there and this and there.
I think that's kind of scary while this will happen in metaverse also. If you will
Yeah,
not
yeah,
be able to go in metaverse just because there is no tool like
yeah,
VR glasses has been lost or something or the other, it is not there, or contact
yeah,
lenses, we'll get irritated, and you
yeah.
know I think there
Anxious
should be
about
some
it.
problems also solved for that also.
There will be health problems related to it, I think, especially mental health. But yeah, I think people will be creating solutions for that too. Where there are people creating solutions for everything, and that's what I like about being in the space. You get to see so many people doing different things and providing solutions to the problems that are coming up. You know, um, Problems are new, so solutions also need to be new.
Yes, yes, and everybody is determined to solve a
Yeah,
lot of problems in Web3 space, especially
provide
because
value.
people, when they, just because of ownership and decentralization, there are a lot of tags which are kind of a hope to the
Hmm.
people in a better future, on a better ecosystem.
Yeah,
Then like last time I think we spoke about Sri Lanka's economy going down.
yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, so I mean there can be any country facing those issues. Where will
Yeah,
they
there
provide
are a lot of countries facing that issue. Like even yesterday, there has been news coming out of China as well about their real estate
Yes, yes, I
market
saw that.
collapse.
What's
They
happening
they've
there?
been hiding.
I don't know the full story.
It's that same story that happens again and again where banks don't have the money and they're asking people for money, and then they have the
There's
debt.
some scam layer to it.
Yeah, they have a debt, so it's all like printed money problem, that they have given debt for what money they didn't have, and it has created this bubble in their whole economy where um, people are trying to get out their money and they are not letting them take out their money, and that is the reason you see Bitcoin as a big thing in world like that.
I
And
feel
it,
everything is a scam. Like sometimes when you see listen to all these things,
yeah,
every financial institution or the whole system of the economy, how it works.
yeah,
I mean,
it's made up like that so that it
it's made
keeps
up like
on
that.
um, adding money to it. That's how you do it. Like otherwise you can't sustain the economy. They think that they have to keep on adding stuff to it and creating chains of stuff rather than minimizing it and being oriented on supply and demand. So yeah, that's the thing. It's always a problem, and we'll keep on getting into it until there is a flush out of that system,
Definitely.
or
And I
every
don't think so. Flush out will ever happen.
yeah.
I
So it's
feel
better to
it's
utilize that scam.
yes. That's why I tell people that you should not say I will not invest in crypto. You're doing a big mistake. Not
Yeah,
investing. I mean, I'll be
yeah,
honest here. Invest 1% of your portfolio, 2%,
yeah.
5%. But if you're saying I'm not investing in crypto, I'm not saying that that's wrong, but I'm saying there
You're
is
not
some
playing.
social value. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
you're
is
not
some
playing
social. You are not.
playing at all.
Yes,
It's
yes.
like
I
you are in
mean,
a cricket ground and you're just standing there.
yes. Like most of the masses know that you have an opportunity
Yeah,
to at least not fall in the trap of your country's governance
yeah.
and try out different way. I think that's why people who are strictly out of it, I would just tell them just put
Be
something
open minded.
into it. Yes, be
That's
open
the thing.
about it. Just not just think about that. If you are thinking that you will make tons of money, that's wrong.
Yeah,
Think
anywhere
about
it is
it.
wrong. It's
Yes,
not
think about
right even
yes,
in stock market.
yes. Even stock market, even real estate.
Yeah, the
Why
gold doesn't go
crypto?
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, why crypto? Because given in its history, it's given good amount
yeah,
of gains.
those returns.
It's volatile.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean that's a very. I think we had a
the,
very good session, interesting
yeah,
session, very
interesting
different kind of.
conversation. When when you start talking, stuff like that, it comes out
It's
only.
all yeah. It's always great to talk about these things
Yeah,
because it's important that we bring to people what in our minds going on, what are we consuming content, or what kind of knowledge we are bringing.
yeah. That's why yeah, everyone, yeah, if um, they want to see this more often, obviously, you can follow Avtarit's YouTube, my YouTube, Crypto Clarity. We will do this weekly. I'm pretty sure about this, and
Yes,
it
yes,
will be great to go
yes,
over the
definitely.
weekly thing.
Yeah, so
So, should
let's
we
do
finish it?
it. Yeah, I think it's great having you, Sahil, all the time. I hope you bring a lot more content, people follow you,
Yeah,
and we do
we'll
amazing
keep on
sessions.
seeing. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Thanks for that. See you next week.
Yes, bye.
Bye.